What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race picks for the 2023 EchoPark Automotive Grand Prix. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Cup Series has a Circuit of the Americas for the first road course race of the 2023 season. Should be pretty exciting. The last time we raced here at Circuit of Americas, we saw a very classic battle between Ross Chastain, AJ Allmendinger, and Alex Bowman, with Ross Chastain giving a bump to AJ Allmendinger and turning Alex Bowman for Ross Chastain to pick up his first career NASCAR Cup Series victory. He'll be looking to go back-to-back and get his third career victory this weekend at Circuit of the Americas. Also this weekend, there's some big notes going into the weekend. Number one, for the first time since 2016 Ford EcoBoost 400 at Homestead Miami Speedway, there will be no stage cautions, meaning that there will still be stages, but at the end of the stages, the race will stay green. There won't be that green flag, and the race will continue on throughout. So you won't have any of those stage cautions coming into play. Should be really exciting. It's going to create some really interesting strategy. Another big thing to know is that we will also be using the road course package this weekend with the lower spoiler, which would be a 2-inch spoiler, which is down from the 4-inch spoiler, and also remove the 3 engine strakes and 3 diffuser strakes. So hopefully, and also reduction of 30% downforce. Should create some better road course racing. Also, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend at COTA is looking pretty promising. It's actually gotten better as the week has progressed. It's going to be 81 degrees the high with 58 degrees the low, where right now only a 10% chance of rain with sunny skies. The weather has gotten better as the week has gone on. It can change over the next few days, but the weather is looking good for this weekend. So anyways, let's finally go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. Because normally I do 2 suck picks, 2 underdog picks, and then the winner's pick. But for this week, because it's such a special week, a lot of special entries, I'm going to have 3 suck picks this weekend, 3 underdog picks, and then the winner's pick. And for the ones to watch, we got 6 drivers you need to watch out for, along with the winner for this weekend at COTA. So anyways, let's finally go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for this weekend at COTA? My first suck pick for this weekend at COTA is a driver who struggled both times we've been here at Circuit of the Americas, and generally has not historically been really good at road courses throughout his career. I'm talking about Bubba Wallace. I think Bubba Wallace is going to do a little better than normal on road courses, but for the standards of how Bubba Wallace is at road courses, I still think he's going to struggle. I think he's going to finish outside the top 20 this week, and he did not have a good run at Atlanta Motor Speedway after getting loose. He finished 27th or 28th. He's going to be needing to get some more momentum, and sadly, he doesn't have a lot of momentum going at the moment right now. So I think Bubba Wallace, sadly, is going to struggle this weekend at Circuit of the Americas. My second suck pick for this weekend is a driver who's actually going to be doing double duty running the Xfinity Series race this year, and that is Aric Almirola. Aric Almirola, throughout his NASCAR Cup Series career, historically has struggled at road courses, and sadly, I think Aric Almirola is going to have another bad run on a road course. Suros Racing also has just seemed to struggle in general on road courses, outside of Chase Briscoe, but still, I don't think Aric Almirola is going to have a good run. I think he's going to struggle, and I think he's going to finish in the back of the pack this weekend at COTA. And my final suck pick for this weekend is the 2023 Daytona 500 winner, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has struggled on road courses throughout his career. It's been kind of a downward trend basically since the beginning of the season, where he continues to fall almost outside of the playoffs already. Granted, he's already in the playoffs, so with the Daytona 500 victory. I think Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is going to struggle this weekend, and I think the JTG Doherty's not going to have his speed. It's not like when AJ Allmendinger racing the 47 car. I think, sadly, Stenhouse is going to have a bad run this weekend at COTA. And now we're going to jump on take underdog picks for this weekend at COTA. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend is a driver who's pretty good at road courses, had a solid start to 2023, Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell, I believe, has not scored a top 10 so far in 2023, but I think this is going to be the opportunity for Michael McDowell to get that first top 10. When you look at Michael McDowell's stats on road courses, and with his experience basically come from IndyCar and also Champ Car as well, I think that's going to play a huge factor in helping Michael McDowell this week and contend for a strong run. Plus, Michael McDowell's been great at road courses, so I think Michael McDowell is going to overall have a really great and a fantastic run this weekend at Circuit of the Americas. My second underdog pick for this weekend is one that's a little bit of a surprise to some people, but if you watched road course races last year, this guy was a contender to win at Sonoma, led a ton of laps at Sonoma, also ran well at the other road courses throughout the season. I'm talking about Chris Buescher. RFK Racing figured something out in the second half of the season, especially on the road course tracks, and Chris Buescher ran extremely well. I think Chris Buescher is going to contend for a top 5 this weekend and maybe even steal the win this weekend with how much faster RFK has been to start 2023 than they started 2022. I think Chris Buescher got a really good chance and a really good shot to get it done, and I watched Chris Buescher this weekend at COTA. And the third and final driver you need is my underdog pick for this weekend at COTA is a driver who's making his NASCAR Cup Series debut this weekend at COTA, Jordan Taylor. Jordan Taylor, of course, who is substituting for Chase Elliott this weekend at Circuit Americas, is a driver I think a lot of people should be watching this weekend. I know a lot of people think that Jordan Taylor might struggle, but I think Jordan Taylor could become the first driver who's gotten to the next-gen car on their first try that could end up winning. That 9 car I expect to be very, very fast. It was really quick at COTA last year, and I think that's going to play a huge role and huge factor helping him out. Plus, they're probably going to be using the same setups that Chase Elliott used last year on the road courses, and Chase ran really well. So I think that Jordan Taylor is going to have a great and a fantastic run this weekend at COTA. And now we're going to jump on to the winner's pick for this weekend at Circuit Americas. Who is my winner's pick? My winner's pick I've had set for a very, very long time. This guy last year dominated Stage 1 and probably should have won this race before he had some tire issues in the beginning of Stage 2 out of contact from Corey LaJoie. I don't think he's going to have to worry about that this time around because there's no stage cautions, and how we had no stage cautions, this guy probably would have dominated. I am going with Daniel Suarez to pick up a second career NASCAR Cup Series victory and become the 5th driver to win so far in 2023. Daniel Suarez had the fastest car for most of the race at COTA. Had he not gotten a tire damage, I think that he could have gone on to win. So I think that you're going to see Trackhouse Racing give him a very fast piece, really strong equipment, and I think that Daniel Suarez is going to get his first win of 2023. I think that Trackhouse had this race circle for all 3 of their drivers this weekend, and I think that he's going to be a contender to win this weekend. I think he actually will be the winner this weekend at COTA. And now we're going to jump on the ones you need to watch out for this weekend at COTA. Who are the drivers you should keep your eyes out on? The first driver you should watch out for this weekend is the driver of the 1 car for Trackhouse Racing, Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain is coming in this weekend as the defending winner of this race, and Ross Chastain was very strong on road courses throughout the 2022 season. Trackhouse had a really strong package, and I think that same package they had at the beginning of the year at the road course, especially last year, is really going to come into play. I expect Ross Chastain to be competitive. It would not surprise me if he goes back-to-back at COTA, but I think he easily will get a top 5 this weekend at Circuit of the Americas. The second driver you should watch out for this weekend at COTA is a driver finished second in this race in 2021, Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson had an off week at Atlanta Motor Speedway, though he ended up getting wrecked out, and also Larson's down a lot in points. But I think this week where Kyle Larson makes up a lot of points, I'm not expecting him to get the victory easily, but I think Kyle Larson could lead some laps this weekend at COTA. We saw how fast a picker has been for Hendrick Motorsports, and I really expect that Kyle Larson will be very, very strong this weekend at COTA, and he might get his first win of the year, but I think he easily will be a contender for the overall win this weekend at COTA. The third driver you need to watch out for this weekend at COTA is the driver of the A car for Rich Schultz Racing, Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is going to be in the A car this weekend. And last year, the A car on road course especially was really good. It scored 2 wins last year with Tyler Reddick, who got those wins at the Indy Road Course and Road America on the road course tracks. I think Kyle Busch with that same strategy will be up front. I expect Rich Schultz Racing to have some really strong pieces, really strong equipment. Give Kyle Busch some great pace, and I expect Kyle Busch to be a driver who will contend for the overall victory this weekend. Watch out for Kyle Busch because I think he'll be an easy threat to get the victory this weekend at COTA. The fourth driver I think you need to watch out for this weekend at COTA is a driver of the 48 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman was pretty solid at road courses last year, and he nearly won this race in 2022. And Alex Bowman is going to have some experience running the Truck Series race, which he also nearly won that race back in 2022. I think Alex Bowman is going to be an easy threat to get the victory done this weekend. Wouldn't surprise or shocking if he goes on and gets the victory this weekend. I expect Alex Bowman and Hendrick Motorsports to give him a very fast piece. He's got great guys as a crew chief again this week, so I expect that with that experience, I think he'll have a fantastic run this weekend at COTA. The fifth driver you need to watch out for this weekend at COTA is a driver of the 45 for 2311 Racing, and that is Tyler Reddick. Like I mentioned last year, Tyler Reddick was extremely strong on road courses, but I'm not sure if it's just the RCR cars or it's just Tyler Reddick. But I think Reddick's going to be fast this weekend. Reddick's been a pretty good road course racer throughout his career. I think that's really going to play a huge role and huge factor, especially strategy coming into play. I really believe that Tyler Reddick will have a fantastic run in that number 45 car this weekend, and maybe gets 23-11 their first win on a road course. That'd be some pretty exciting stuff. I think that Tyler Reddick will be a contender this weekend at COTA. And a sixth and final driver you need to watch out for this weekend at COTA is the driver 16 for Cog Racing, AJ Allmendinger. AJ Allmendinger nearly won this race last year. AJ, while he hasn't had the greatest start to the 2023 season, I believe AJ Allmendinger is going to have his best chance and best opportunity to win through so far for the season. He needs a great run, needs some momentum, has struggled a little bit to start 2023. I think he's going to turn that around this weekend and have a fantastic run at COTA. I expect him to run really, really great, and I think that AJ Allmendinger has a fantastic and a great opportunity to get the win this weekend at COTA. So, those are my race picks for this weekend at COTA. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Bubba Walls, Eric Umbrell, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. My underdog picks are Michael McDowell, Chris Buescher, and Jordan Taylor. My winner's pick is Daniel Suarez, and the ones to watch are Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, and AJ Allmendinger. Those are my race picks. So anyways, that is going to be it for the race picks video for this weekend at Circuit of the Americas. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Notifications on so you know if I win a video. Let's go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Links description below with that, and comment your picks below for this weekend at COTA. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, and let me know who you think is going to win. And let me know the drivers you're watching out for this weekend at COTA, along with the winner of the race. Let me know in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have a NASCAR news video on the channel. I might surprise you guys with another video on Thursday, but I'm not confirming that. I don't expect another video coming out today, but we'll have to wait and see. Saturday is going to be a special video on the channel. We'll likely be talking about Kevin Harvick and 10 drivers who could be driving the 4 car in 2024. Then on Sunday, we are going to have basically the starting lineup video for the Cup race at COTA. And we're also going to have the race review from the Cup race at COTA as well. The Monday will likely have a NASCAR news video on the channel. And we got a lot of content on the way that I think you're going to enjoy. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode. And I'll see you guys next time for some more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.